General Aptitude. Most of the people are looking for this video. So let's start this tutorial. And these are the topics we have. Here we shown that verbal aptitude, quantitative aptitude, analytical aptitude, and spatial aptitude. These are the topics we have in the general aptitude. Next. So the most important concept is tensors. The tensors means it means, for example, we have in the question given that English sentence, we need to identify and a missing line will be here appeared. So we need to find that missing a word. So, so for these situations, this table will be very helpful for you. And here we shown this table is very simple to remember. So let us say a simple trick. So here we have the chart and we have three lines here, 1, 2 and 3. So let us consider as this is the past and this is the present and this is the future. Okay, so in the past, present and future. So this is the line of the evaluation. So first, past. For the past, we know that simple past, past continuous and past perfect. You need to remember for the continuous, the ing form must be will be happened. Here we shown the continuous. It means the ing form must be happened here. So you need to remember this point. And next point is in the past we shown that these three are related to the past events. So let I go this into past. It means for the past we observe that here subject plus V2 for the past was by were and had was be happened was by were and had was be happened in the past. It means for the past you need to remember these 2 points was by were and had is happened in the past. And next for present it is very simple. For present these three are related to the present. These four are related to the present. One is simple present, past, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. For this, you observe that is, am, are, have been. So these three are happened for the present and the future. For the future tense, will and will have was be happened. So here there is very simple trick. In this, let us consider very simple. In a sentence, for we need to find out that the the blank statement at that situation we need to apply is am or has have for and has have been for the present. So for present we need to apply these formulas very trickily. And next for the past you need to apply that was by were and had. And for the future we applied that will by will have. These are the syntax and very important rule for the tenses. And next, here we observe that articles. We know a and the. These are called articles. We use a as the letter of the consonant sound. Before consonant sound, we use the a letter. So a university. You. It means it is under a. There is a consonant sound available in here. So one. So before consonant sound we applied a. And next yan. The yan is applied before the vowel sound. We know vowels, right? A, E, I, O, U. So that vowels are appeared here. So in the vowel sound has happened, we need to apply yan. In the some special cases, there is a we need to apply some tricky questions. We can't solve that type of questions. For that cases, we need to apply by solving and analyzing the sentence. And next, rule 2. The rule 2 is specificity rule. The specificity rule means the for already mentioned objects. For example, I saw an error, right? It is already mentioned. So the error was, so it means already mentioned objects that we need to remember that the at that case the will be used. In some cases, no article will be used. The CSS are languages, Python, the Python. We don't do that the Python, like the integrity, the computers. So at that cases, in this case, there is no article will be happened. Python is a very interpretable language. So it means we don't include the a or a an at that case. So these are the rules we have for the articles. And next, adjectives and adverbs. First, let us know that what is adjective and what is adverb. First, it is very clear. In the parts of speech, we have noun and pronoun and verb, adverb, adjective, prepositions, conjunctions. First, noun. Noun is nothing but names. And pronouns. Pronouns is nothing but, for example, if we said like Surya. So for the Surya name, we included that noun. In the Surya name, we need to call in the pronoun as he. So him, he or him. At that cases, we need to use pronoun. And verb means speaking. Speak. Speak is nothing but action. What are the action he performing that we called as verb. And next, adverb. The combination of adjective and verb that we called as adverb. First, let us consider adjective. First, here you observe that adjective. Adjective means we need to comparison. The degree of comparison is nothing but adjective. In some cases, Latin adjective trap will be happened in the gate exam. Senior, junior, superior. At that cases, these are called as Latin adjective. So opinion. The order, size, age, shape, color, origin, material. So at these cases, we applied these adjectives. And preposition and conjunction. Preposition means it is nothing but to, of, at that cases we use these are the prepositions. For the conjunction, either or, neither or, these type of we call as conjunctions. Later I will explain. Next, here we shown that prepositions, right? In, of, to, with, from, once upon, into, in, besides, among. At these cases, these we call as prepositions. Conjunctions, either or, neither nor, not only but also, these we call as conjunctions. Next, vocabulary strategies. The vocabulary strategies are very simple. So here we shown that rules. Context, plus or by minus 1. It means we need to increase the more intensity or frequency. At that cases, we need to apply plus or minus method will be happened here. It is negative or positive. At that cases, we applied. And rule 2 is root word method. For example, mal. Mal is nothing but malware. Malware is nothing but bad thing. So you need to remember these rules. Ambi is nothing but ambiguous. So ambiguous means for both. And loose, LUC, look, it means lucid or light. Beni is nothing but benefit. It is means good. And a Quran is nothing but chronology. Chronology is nothing but time. So you need to remember these things. And confusing words. We know some words like effect, and principle, principle. So it means the effect means there is something will happen. The effect means there is another thing that will happen. These are the difference between those things. And principal means he is the head of the department, and principal means it is the some role. Next, verbal. These are some examples for the verbal aptitudes. So first, let me go to the grammar. No sooner did the hacker enter the system, system firewall blocked him. Enter the system, then the system firewall will be vacant. The correlative no sooner is always than. So it means the correlation pair logic will be applied here. And this is the tenses logic. In the tenses logic we applied by the time the admin arrived, the virus had deleted. It means we observe that we need to apply add here. Why we applied add here? Let us simply example. Here we show the sentences, right? Past, the earlier of two past actions will be performed. It means past perfect we applied that had. This way, this complete table was working. Remember these points, right? And that's why we included had plus v3. The v3 form is had deleted, deleted. Next, ratios and propositions. So proportions. The ratios and proportions are the golden rule is we need to treat ratios as the parts, right? So A and B, the A column B, it's nothing but two column three. So then A is equal to 2x and B is equal to 3x. At this case, we observe the inverse ratio means work is inversely proportional to 1 by 10. So that way, this will be helpful for the aptitude related problems. And increase it by 20% may multiply with this is some tricky shortcut rules, and we need to apply some net change will be here. So this is the formula for the net change. So in some cases he asked that what is the net change will be happened here. So at that case we need to apply the percentage formula here, net percentage related formula. So it means the normalized price and changed price and into normal price into change price divided by 100. So that this is the successive change of net change will be happened. This is the formula for a net change. So the formula is x plus y plus xy by 100. Next, exponents and logarithms. It is very simple. Laws of exponent, we know very simple way. A power m into a power n is nothing but a power m plus here. So it is also and next form. So it is not a minus thing, right? So it is another point. So after this one it is another point. Let me say here comma, and the another point is, so this is another point. The another point a power m into n, it is nothing but a power mn, and here we put the gamma, and the another point is here a power minus n is nothing but 1 by a power n. So gate trap is 2 power 100 is not the double of 2 power 50. So it is the 2 power 50. Here this way we need to change the values to. And loss of logarithms, here these are the loss of logarithms we have. Log a b is nothing but log a plus log b, and here this is another formula. Some printing machines will be happened here. A log of a power n is nothing but n into log a, and here this is also one important formula. Here this is log a by base b in the, it is that base must be a k value. Next, here we shown that solved example. So the solved example is here we observe that we need to find the value of k. The solution is first you observe that 3 power, so we need to convert this term into 3 power. So that's why we need to convert this into 3 powers. So that case we need to apply a power m into a power n. So that case we now apply that. So then we got this power related power when you, the consonants will be equal, then we need to equal the powers. So that way we need to equalize the powers. So at this case after equalizing then we got the quantic equation. In the quadratic equation, we find the roots. Then the roots will be 3 and minus 1. Based on the given options, we need to find any one option, then will be the correct answer. And this is the series formulas. The series formulas is for the arithmetic progression. The formula is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. The common difference is nothing but d. Here the series is in the common difference d will be happened in the series, that is known as arithmetic progression. And geometric progression, for the geometric progression, the formula is a into r power n minus 1 my r by r minus 1. So this is the formula for the geometric progression. And next, for the infinite geometric progression, some cases are mostly asking this type of question. So for the infinite geometric progression, the formula is a by 1 minus r. You need to remember this formula. Data interpretation. The data interpretation means eyes first pen is nothing but we need to apply, we need to identify and visualize the question very clearly, then apply the pen on the paper. So we need to apply this type of strategy, then we definitely got 50% of the problem strategies. So some graph types and traps. In the pie charts, we know the pie chart total degree is 360 degrees, right? So 360 degrees is nothing but 100%. So it means for 1% the degree is nothing but 3.60 by solving this term. And a line graphs focuses on the slope. And stacked bars. Subtract bottom value from the top to find the segment height. It helps to find the segment height. This is used for stacked bars. Next, permutations, combinations, and probability. Before classes we observe and seen these things, and next we show that combinations NCR selection only. In this one, order has no matter here. And the permutations, for the permutations, the formula is NPR. Here I didn't include any formulas, just remember these things. Selection plus arrangement, at this case we observed permutations. And counting principles, we know that and rule and R rule helps for this. And for the probability related, P of A is equal to favorable by total. So at least one is nothing but the formula is 1 minus P of none. And here we show that a family has 3 children. The probability of exactly 2 girls and 1 boy. It is nothing. It is very simple. A family has 3 children, so okay, and probability of exactly 2 girls and 1 boy. It is nothing but the total outcomes is 2 power 3, right? Because we have 3 children, and they said 2. So for this case, 2 power 3, it means we have the different 8 possibilities are there. So for this, the favorable outcomes are here and the total outcomes are here. So that's why you apply the favorable outcome 3 and total outcomes is 3. By this way, we need to find the answer. For Bernoulli, we need to apply alternative as Bernoulli principle also to find the answer 3 by 8. Next, the mensuration and geometry. In the 10th class, this is very easiest topic. So you need to remember this. 2D shapes. The 2D shapes, the triangle formula is area is equal to 1 by 2 base into height. And for the Heron's formula, root over s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. For an equilateral triangle, the area is root 3 a square by 4. And the area of the circle is pi r square. For the area of the sector area is theta by 360 into pi r square. And this table is very important. You need to remember this table. The formulas. The area of the cube is a cube. TSA of the cube is 6a square. Area is not, it is not the area. Here you observe that volume and TSA. TSA is nothing but total surface area, and volume is nothing but we know the volume of the cube. So here the formula is volume of the cube is nothing but a cube. Volume of the cylinder pi r square h. Volume of the cone 1 by 3 into pi r square h. Volume of the sphere 4 by 3 into pi r cube. The TSA of the cube is 6a square. The TSA of the cylinder is 2 pi r into r plus h. The TSU of the cone is pi r into r plus 1, and TSU of the sphere is 4 pi r square. The special logic is dice rule. We know in the question, in the gate exam question, he given that a dice. So we need to apply different operations on that dice, then find out the which one is the correct pattern will be appeared. So that is the method in this spatial logic. Next, the elementary statistics. We know in the statistics related problem, so the mean formula is here. Summation, sum of all observations by we need to find the average, that is called mean, and median is nothing but the middle value we call as median, and the most frequently item that we call as mode. The range formula is maximum minus minimum. This is the formula for the range. The variance is the variance formula is sigma square, and the standard deviation formula is we need to apply the root over the root to the variance, that we called as the standard deviation. And here the cheat sheet we have for the quantitative aptitude. The sum of n natural numbers is nothing but n into n plus 1 by 2. The sum of the squares is nothing but n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. This is the formula for the Pythagoras theorem. This is the triplets we have 3, 4, 5, 5, 12, 13. This is the there is a relation between the Pythagoras to the triplets. And log approximation. The log 2 value is 0.69. Log 3 value is 1.10, and the log 10 value is 2.3, and the combinations related simple properties are n01 is equal to 1, nc1 is equal to 1, ncr is equal to ncn minus r. Here these are the four standard statements we have. All a and b are, so all are a and b, we need to apply this statement here. For not A is B, so it means the A and 16B is nothing but null. Sum of A or B is nothing but A and 16B is not null. Sum of A are not B. This is also same condition. The golden rules: mini overlap, defined versus probability, negative trap. So these are the some important rules for the applying in the problems. Syllogism. The syllogism is very simple. All models are algorithms. Some algorithms are biased. So conclusion is some models are biased. Why he said that? All models we said that algorithms. So some algorithms are biased. So that's why the conclusion is some models are biased. So by analyzing how we analyze that, first that we draw models. So all models are called algorithms. So first let we draw, this is the M. So this is the M, right? So all models are all, draw M inside A. So this is the A. Okay. Some algorithms are biased. So does B have touch with to touch M? So it means no. So there is a B. Some algorithms are biased. It is nothing but there is a B touch with M. So it means it is touch with A only. So conclusion is false. That's why some models are biased, he said. But models and A doesn't have any touch. That's why it is a false. The implication formula is P tends to Q. The meaning is if P then Q. If P happens, Q must be happened. The contrapositive relation is negation Q turns to negation P. So it is equal to the negation Q turns to negation P. The bridge sentence, it is nothing but in the question he asked that newspaper press. The newspaper was printed by press, and the cloth was made by uh, mill. So cloth is prepared in the mill. Newspaper is prepared in the press. That's why cloth is prepared. And we need to find out this mill as the answer. And for the numerical related problem, for the we need to check the squares and cubes. So that's why we apply this formula. Next, these are the numerical relations we have. So for the number relations, number series we have, we need to check that difference and double difference and a prime and squares by cubes and a hybrid relations multiplicity and add. At that cases we applied this number series checklet methods. So these cases are very helpful for that. We need to find the in, any specific relation based on the given pattern. So here observe that we need here this is one simple example for the coding and decoding problems. So the multiplies of 3. So the opposite pairs are nothing but sum is nothing but 27 A to Z. That way, given that coding and decoding related problems we need to solve. Blood relation symbols. The male, the symbol is square, and the female, the symbol is a circle. And sibling, this is the symbol for the sibling. The spouse symbol is this. Spouse is nothing but wife or husband. At that case we have used this situation. The generation means there is a gap for the generation. That case we have utilized this one. This is very important for the relation symbols. So just remember these things. Male, this is the symbol for the male, and this is the female symbol, and this is the sibling symbol, and this is the spouse symbol, and this is the generation symbol. This is the important formula for the Venn diagram related problems. So here we have three related A, B, C, and we need to apply the Venn diagram related union formula for the three relations. You need to remember this formula very well. Next. So this is the simple cheat sheet before we land. You need to remember this also at the last time. And the 2D transformations. The 2D transformation is nothing but we need to apply some operations like sliding, rotating, arrow technique, and mirror technique, water technique, like that way. So in the mirror, the reflection is, it means we need to swap the left and the right, that we called as mirror image. For the water image is nothing but we need to swap the top to bottom. At that case, this is the formula for the water image. So the direction change to top to bottom is water image. The direction change to left to right is nothing but a mirror image. Next, the alternative square rule is not, it is a one important golden rule. For in the given square, the square one is opposite to the square 3, are the square 2 is opposite to square 4. So we observe that the constraints are opposite faces never touch and never be seen together in the 3D view. So this is the condition we have. Paper cutting. So in the paper cutting we need to every fold act as the mirror. So you need to conclude that it act as a mirroring style. At that case we need to remember these points. So here the conversation of area, total area is nothing but sum of species. Feature matching. A 30-degree sharp corner needs a 30-degree slot. This is also one important feature. Narrative patterns. A turns to B, B turns to C, then C turns to. So it is nothing but D. So at that case, we need to find the different operations. Rotation, number of elements, position, shift to replacement. These cases will be applied here. Next, here this is the unfolding logic. The unfolding logic means we need to unfold them into a specific order. At that case, we need to apply it here. At that case, we need to solve these type of problems in the gate exam. So this is the simple cheat sheet we need to remember. The rotation is nothing but arrow trick. It means that in clockwise and anti-clockwise directions. The mirror image is we need to swap them left to right. This is the called mirror image. For the water image, it is nothing but we need to swap the top to bottom. This is called water image. The folding alternative faces is nothing but opposites. This is the folding technique. And the cutting technique is folds are the considered as a mirrors. And the series technique is a track single element. So this is all about the general aptitude. So you need to remember this these all formulas very well, and this will be very helpful for the 2026 GATE exam. So not only just data science and artificial intelligence exam, because this general aptitude very helpful for the all branches. This is designed based on the 2024 and 2025 exam related problems, and based on the syllables it was designed by IIT Guwahati professors. So thank you for all your support for my channel.